Hello traders and investors, this is a Bitcoin technical analysis video. I will begin the video from the weekly charts as a strategic view of Bitcoin. This is my current thesis on Bitcoin. Actually, it isn't my preferred option, but it is the most bullish option I can find right now. And it assumes that the price action since January until April of 2025 was an A wave. The all-time high was an irregular top in a B wave, an expanded flat, and that Bitcoin is now correcting in a C wave, which should get Bitcoin below the initial bottom, below wave A. The common target is between 75K and 67K. This is only the most optimistic downside target I have on Bitcoin. I don't want to get into the theory too much because we can talk about the problems of discount and what Bitcoin could do next, or a possible dozen scenarios for Bitcoin, but it doesn't get us anywhere because we are looking for a trade setup. Let's review the price action since October 6th. Since October 6th, Bitcoin has been moving downside in an impulse, wave 1, wave 2, 3, and currently we are in a wave 4. Initially, I assumed that Bitcoin has already begun its final and fifth wave down, but because of the consolidation pattern that we see here, as you can see, we see overlapping price action, okay, and the momentum to the downside simply doesn't pick up. I had to reevaluate my position, and I think that the correction in wave 4 isn't over yet. Now, I don't want to go into the specifics and to analyze this correction in detail because it really gives us nothing, okay? My basic assumption is that this was the first advance, the first corrective move to the downside. We are currently in an X wave, which could have already finished, and now we will continue the corrective price action to the upside with assuming a parity between wave W to wave Y should get us to 99K, possibly to 98.5, which is a substantial resistance level for Bitcoin. So theoretically speaking, Bitcoin could already move to the upside in what some may call Santa rally or something like that. The basics of this kind of move is that we are in a holiday season, and the general optimism of a holiday season usually affects prices and moves the price to the upside, especially because the only people that are really involved in the market during the holidays are retail traders. Institutions usually don't do much trading in a holiday season. Now, the issue I have with a setup right now is that Bitcoin has been consolidating above the 100 week EMA, okay, and you can see that 85 or 86K has served its purpose as a support level, but I see a vulnerability here that we have a lot of liquidity below 86K. Meaning, what do I mean? I mean that we have a lot of stop losses of retail traders or traders, doesn't matter whether they are retail or not, that opened their longs below 86K or at 86K, and the natural place for a stop loss is below these wicks. You can see we have this nice wick from December 1st, and we have all these people who took up long positions here, probably because of the 100 week EMA, and the 0.618 retracement. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks, and these are vulnerabilities because if I was to generate a move higher, what I would do is first re-enter this area to gather liquidity and to trip the stop losses of the traders that already went long, and then push the price higher to liquidate the short traders that have their stop losses at and around 95K. Now, theoretically, of course, it could go even higher, especially because institutions are not involved during the holidays, so the price action could be misleading, and I am sure that many people still expect new all-time highs in January. So, from my perspective, what I would like to see to enter a long trade is I would like to see the price violate the 100-week EMA and the 0.618 retracement, and then shoot higher and retest 86 as support, and it would be a nice long trigger and an overall nice trade, although even though it is counter trend, but the risk to reward of such a setup makes it worthwhile, because even if we assume only a minimal retracement to trip up the stop losses of all the traders that shorted Bitcoin at around 94K. So it has to get to 95 and even more, which gives us a 1 to 4 risk to reward ratio. And it's a nice trade. And of course, it could go even higher. So today and tomorrow, today we have the core PCE announcement. Today and tomorrow, what I will be looking for is for the price to dip below the 100-week EMA, reclaim it, and shoot higher. And this will be my trigger to go long for the holiday season, and probably as we get closer to January, the real trend will reassert itself and Bitcoin will push lower in the final fifth wave. That's all I have for you on Bitcoin. I hope it helps, and I will see you in the next video.